Hey everyone, I'm back, and it looks like today I'm going to be my own guest. So I'm going to be showing you a few of the new things that we have at One Hot Mamas that, I'm going to go healthy side, but then we're going to go into, let's say, vegetarian friendly. Because I think when people think of One Hot Mamas, they don't necessarily always think of vegetarian friendly menu, with all the great wings and so forth and ribs, but I'm going to show you what we have to offer you today. So, but otherwise, let's go right into the healthy, what we call our black and blue chopped salad. And I put on the gloves so I can toss everything around and do it very neatly for you. But what we do, it's a black and blue chopped salad. It's been on the menu literally since the day we opened, and we're going on almost 10 years. Can you believe that? But okay, we're gonna start with some great chopped romaine, and I'm gonna put this over here a little bit closer so you guys can see that. Just good old chopped romaine, and at home, if you're gonna try this at home, just a good old triple washed bag of chopped romaine is good to go. And what we do is we have our blush vinaigrette dressing, and it's made with a raspberry champagne vinegar. And you can actually find something similar in the store, or maybe just using your favorite balsamic vinaigrette or a mustard vinaigrette, something like that. This though, we go with a little bit hint of raspberry. So we're gonna go ahead and give that a little shake, and I'm gonna go and pour that on. And if you see, I didn't use the whole 4 ounces. I just used 2 ounces because you do want to get everything coated with all of the ingredients I'm going to put in. But I save a little bit on the side because you can add it, and it's easier to add it than to try and take it away if it's too much dressing. All right, then I'm going to add crumbled blue cheese because you got to have a little bit of decadence in there. So we're going to do it with some crumbled blue cheese. Put that in there. Again, 2 ounces. I did half that. And then we're gonna do some sugared almonds, which is really easy. You can actually do these at home pretty easily. And I'm just gonna sprinkle about 1 ounce on there. And really you just basically put a little bit of butter, a little bit of sugar, toast them up in the oven for about 10 minutes, and you are set. We're gonna go and toss that all together. And I'll put this right in the center of the plate here. You can see right there, that would be enough for me. I mean, I would be so happy with just that, but we can't let you not have other good stuff on there. And pretty healthy stuff too we're gonna add on. So there we go. There's your salad part there. I'm gonna stick this over here. And then we're gonna put a few grape tomatoes on each side here. Again, giving some nice bright color. And again, more of the colorful the fruit or vegetable. Again, like we talked about with Amy, it will definitely have more nutrients in it. And then we're gonna top it with some blackened chicken breasts. I mean, look how gorgeous that is. This is actually our dinner salad, and we even have a smaller version during lunch that would really hit the spot around 11:30, 12 o'clock when your stomach is growling. And then we have a little yeast roll for those of you that have to get your carb fix because we didn't put any croutons in there. So that'll get you a little bit of carb that you need in there. And there we go. And that is our black and blue chopped salad. It really is one of our most popular salads. All right, I'm gonna throw off the gloves and I'm gonna move on to our second item, which is, I wouldn't say it's healthy, but it's definitely veggie friendly. And I know a lot of people are trying to at least mix that into their daily or weekly routines of trying to eat vegetarian. It's not quite vegan, because vegan you would not eat anything with like, let's say, the milk or the dairy or cheeses, I should say. So we're gonna at least be veggie friendly. And what we're going to make today is, let me grab this. It's a fried macaroni and cheeseburger with vegetables in it. I mean, can you expect anything else but from Mama's? Nice and fun. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you real quick, is what we started with is macaroni and cheese, which a lot of you probably have left over at home after you make it, but this is macaroni and cheese that we've already cooked off, and I've mixed in, and I kind of wrapped it in a plastic so I could get a form of a burger. I mixed in carrots, shredded carrots, and broccoli. So when I say I'm gonna hide veggies so the kids will eat it, I'm not kidding around. It's hidden right in there. You can barely see it, but you can see it. And you really can't taste it because the macaroni and cheese is so creamy delicious. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut a patty. And I tell you what, we actually just came up with this because the Surge group was having a little competition for a great veggie burger, and this is what I came up with, and it was fun. It was fun to like talk about what we could do with vegetables to try and make it fun to eat. We didn't say healthy to eat, but definitely fun to eat. So see, if you see there, I've cut it into like almost like a burger patty. Let me do one more and all. That way, in case we want to go double fried macaroni and cheese, burger, that's what we'll do. So there we go. I'm gonna put this to the side. All right. As you can see here, we have our patties. And now I'm going to teach you a little bit of dredging. This is if you're going to fry something. You want to start out with buttermilk. Always make sure that I do this with buttermilk. And then you have your flour mixture. And dredging is basically going back and forth between the two so you get a nice crunchy outside. And in this first one, I have flour mix, a nice flour mix, or you could get like a breader in the grocery store. And I'm going to grab some panko breadcrumbs and I'm going to add it to the second part of my mix. And you could do this in 2 separate plates. But for space purposes, and some of you might have that issue in your kitchen, you don't have a lot of space, I'm just gonna make 2 piles in the same since it really is both flour based. And I'm gonna go ahead and flatten this out a little bit. And really, you guys, you could probably try this at home with the kids. They'd probably love doing it. First, I'm gonna do a really light in the flour mix, really light. I'm gonna tap off that excess. I'm gonna tap off all that excess there, and then I'm gonna lightly put it in this buttermilk, just so it's coated. You gotta do it quick. You don't want your hands to stick on it too much. And then into the panko breadcrumb mix. And what we're gonna do is you can do one of 2 things. At the restaurant, we're gonna fry this, but otherwise, or you can bake it. So it's up to you, but I would definitely, if you want that crunchy outside, you're gonna want to fry it. All right, so let me put that aside, and I'm gonna show you the finished product. All right, now this is the fun part, because you get to see how delicious this thing's gonna be, and then you're gonna wanna come in and get it. All right, so we're gonna start with the nice, beautiful yeast roll. We're gonna put this on there. And we're gonna put 3 nice little tomato slices from Aroma, because then that'll be nice and bite size. Put 3 on there. We'll put those right on the bottom. How about if we do this? Let's switch it so you guys can see what I'm doing here. 3, make sure they're all the way to the edges. And then this is our fantastic fried macaroni and cheese patty. We're gonna go ahead and put some lettuce on there, because we have to be healthy. We're gonna put some red onion rings. There we go. And then we are gonna throw some sriracha on there for a little bit of heat, because you gotta get a little bit of kick. There we go. And top it all off. And if you'd like, I'm just gonna put some avocado in for some creaminess. Let's go ahead and put a few slices on there. And voila, you are now sitting at a table with, whether it's carnivores or herbivores, they're ready to rock, and everyone will be looking at your veggie burger, fried cheese burger, and they'll be jealous, and they'll be saying, I'm gonna order that next time. So remember, keep us in mind if you're thinking veggie, and we will be back in just a moment. Thanks, guys.